4 weeks had passed since the fall of Rhine. But while the Buckram armies took the Archaeopolis, the fierce resistance of the Holy Knight Lancelot and his men took a heavy toll on the attackers, and the Buckram were forced to halt their advance. Meanwhile, Duke Ronway's forces were occupied dealing with the supporters of Bolbatos who had declared against the Wallister. The Duke knew that something had to be done if the tide of battle was to be turned. To that end, the Duke assembled a great host at Almorica Castle to stand against the Buckram threat, while at the same time secretly dispatching an envoy to treat with the Dark Knights and delay them taking the field. Having denied the Duke, Denham went into hiding, waiting for the right time to strike at his former lord. Outraged at such betrayal, the Duke named Denham a traitor. He placed a bounty on his head and tasked Sir Leonard to hunt him down and kill him. Now, fearing for his life, Denham made ready to leave Port Ashton.
What am I to do with you barbers, huh? One cannot deny your insubordination. To act without leave of the High Champion is strictly forbidden, whatever the circumstance. Time and again you were ordered to return, and each time you've ignored your orders. Only now do you deign to grace these halls. I am galled.
Galling, yes. The obstinate lout. Go on. Beg forgiveness.
You talk too much, Martin, and I have an ill temper.
What was I to do? Deny the Regent? Impossible.
We do not answer to Branton. Speak true. You learned that the Zenobian knights were in Rime and sought to do battle. Is it not so?
Enough, Balsaphon. What's done is done.
Welcome back, Lord Commander. Ah, I see Ozma and Oz accompany you.
What word of the Wallister?
On that matter, we have a messenger here from the Duke.
Well, let's hear him then.
The Resistance messenger may enter.
Such a grave assemblage of knights, with the blood on their armor to prove it.
Insolence!
Breathe easy, old man. You'll suffer a bout of the yellow bile. Besides, it is we who have been wronged here. Oath-breaking is a foul business.
So, the Duke is piqued. What would you have us do?
Don't worry. I won't ask you to go prostrating yourselves in apology. We would know the lie of your hearts, that's all.
What if I told you our hearts yearn to see Almorica in flames?
Then I'd shed a tear for the people whom I would expect to suffer in the conflict to follow. As I would expect you to lose the favor of every lord who ever sat a throne in this land or beyond.
Lancelot, I will not suffer any more insults from this churl in our hall.
We maintain our position of neutrality, as before.
Were the Dark Knights that led the van at Rhime equally neutral?
Oh, we are not infallible. There are always those who will act imprudently.
The Duke demands proof.
What kind of proof?
I'm glad you asked.
You are mistaken, sister. I do not do this to abet the Duke.
Oh? Who better to profit from the ousting of the Hierophant's men from Corytonai?
Will you two stop this ceaseless bickering? My head rings like a church bell. Oh, your look, Cashua, could singe the scales off a dragon.
So, you'll have your way or none at all, just like a child.
Me? A child? The days I have spent in the field fighting for the Wallister, only to realize it was not my clan for whom I fought. This clash between Wallister and Gulgastani is no more than a power struggle between Balbatos and the Duke, while we who serve suffer. It's not about who sits on the throne, it's about the pain all around us, sister. That's why I fight. Do you ever consider your countrymen at all? Or are you too consumed with your own travails to care?
I would ask the same of you. You've never considered me, not once.
Wait, sister!
Let her go. She has no ear for you right now.
You can't hide forever, Denham!
Oh, your reputation precedes you. A jest! 'Twas a jest! Hold on now! Wait for me!
There you are, Denham. I was beginning to think you'd gone to ground a corpse. My thanks for holding on to the head of yours till I could come claim it. No wonder the front had their hands full with you lot. Denham of Goliath, you will answer for Gildora's death. Clever ploy, feigning to be at odds with the Duke, a deception worthy of Balmamusa.
I am not the Duke's man. It shames me to think I ever was. Men like you and the Duke think only of your own reward. Do not cast me among you.
How many have you slain to slake your own thirst, eh? There is blood enough on all our hands, boy.
And soon it will be your blood.
Beaten by a boy. Beast and blood. Charisma is yours. You've bought it at a dear price.
Zabos, wait! Zabos has fled to Brigantus, then?
No doubt about it, my lord.
I have heard the castle stands empty. Its lord lost to the war.
In truth, no, my lord. As Corit and I sat invested, another force was to lay siege to Brigantus. The attack at Corytonai was only a feint to lure out the Duke's armies. The resistance would march unwitting into a trap. Then the greater force at Brigantus falls upon them to deliver the coup de grace. Your arrival, however, has left the plan in tatters.
Why tell me all this?
Unlike Zabos, I know when to bend the knee. And there's more.
Go on.
There are others in Brigantus Castle. Men and women who spoke against Balbatos and sought shelter. Zabos means to use them as hostages. The Resistance's lack of concern for Galgastani hostages makes little difference to him. He will dress the ramparts with their corpses before the castle falls. An example to those who would cross him.
The man's mad.
A foul business, my lord. I wanted no part of it.
I thank you for your candor. I will leave for Brigantus at once.
You've a noble heart, my lord.
Noble.
There's more to nobility than blood, my lord.
Sister, wait!
What does the great hero need of me?
Please, don't. You're still upset, aren't you?
If you have no urgent need, I'll be on my way.
Then you will return to Goliath?
I shall. Fight on as it please you. I don't give a fig for your war.
Then you abandon me.
It was you abandoned me.
Sister, I would never.
I've always been terrified of being alone.
Avenging our father. Is that not why you fight?
Why should I care to avenge him? He is no true father to us.
What?
I mean, we are orphans, brother. He is not our father. Not by blood, at any rate.
No. Who told you this? It's a lie. It must be.
It is no lie. I overheard him talking about it once, long ago. In all the world, you're the only family I have.
Why tell me this only now?
Because you're leaving me.
Leaving you? Scarce a moment goes by we are not at each other's side. And so it shall remain. I will never leave you.
There is the lie. You have chosen your war over your sister. How long until you cast me aside? Until you forget me altogether?
Never, sister.
I'm alone without you.
Koshua! The air is chill. This would make a foul place for battle. Let's on to Brigantis.
That you stand before me can only mean my mother and I are forever parted.
It is she who profaned the dead. I'll not mourn her passing. Yield now, or rejoin her in the Everworld.
Hector, what are you doing here?
I've come on word of Master Nibeth. He foresaw these attacks on you and your mother. He is a necromancer, with power beyond our understanding. He sees much that escapes the ken of lesser men.
But Sir Zabos would never consent to divide his forces, few as they are.
The High Commander turned a blind eye when I made from the castle. You are the sister of my betrothed. May she rest in peace. I could not sit idle knowing the danger you faced.
Thank you, Hector.
There is no fiercer guardian of this place than your mother. Her absence is a warning.
This was their work.
Then we have all suffered a dire loss. Cressida, you should hurry to Brigantis. Let me deal with these dogs.
Rubbish! We fight them together. They've claimed my sister's life, and now my mother's. I owe them dear.
Please, Cressida. Master Nibeth ordered me to see you return safe to the castle. Go. For me, if not for him. After all we've lost, to lose you is more than I could bear.
I'll not go. Not for you, or my father, or anyone.
We are beaten. The High Commander would never say as much, but the people of Galgistan are no longer with us. Master Nibeth is not one to deny hard truths. He sees reality, and so he fears for your safety. I am a knight. I swore an oath to Galgistan. And your sister. I vowed to stand by them in life and in death. I beg you, save yourself. You must understand. Without you, Who would there be to remember Moldova and me as we were?
My sister chose her husband well.
Now my love turns to vengeance, Denim of Goliath. You are a worthy foe, Denim of Goliath. Zabos may have met his match. I beg one kindness only. Cressida, my beloved sister. Take pity on her. Moldova, I return to your side.
This defies all reason.
There's no mistake, Lord Regent. The host of Almorica took no part in the siege of Crittenai.
Then Ronway will have no choice but to dispatch his own men to assault the castle. He'll send Sir Leonar. None other can take the field against the hero of Goliath.
A keen insight, my lord.
Very well. Assemble a force 5,000 strong from our armies here at Heim.
At once, my lord.
I beg you reconsider, Lord Regent. I trust you've not forgotten your arrangement with the High Champion. An arrangement with certain obligations. I must ask that you refrain from making any rash moves.
Obligations, you say? As I recall, you are obliged to grant me whatever aid I require to wrest control of these isles. Yet here I sit, waiting, while you lecture me about my obligations.
Stay your anger, Lord Regent. I meant only to suggest that provoking Almorica might not be the wisest course. Have patience, you'll see.
To hell with your patience and your counsel. You there, go. See that my orders are carried out.
Yes, my lord.
Your Eminence would make enemies of us.
Begging your pardon, Eminence, but we've just received a man claiming to be a messenger from Almorica.
A messenger? Here?
And a long ride it was. Are you the Regent?
Why do you hesitate? Swords!
Easy, lads. You wouldn't kill the messenger before you heard the message, would you?
Bold for one so young. Very well, let's have it.
I knew you'd listen to reason. Besides, I think you're going to like what you hear.
You're from Almorica. Who are you?
An upstanding member of the Resistance, naturally. I don't suppose you'd send away the old man, would you? Delicate business, this.
Boldness bordering on insolence. A rare breed. Go on. Leave us, Volak. This is not for Ladician ears. You may speak.
Right then.
Why leave, Master Nibith? Where have we to go? Let us see this through to its end, our end, if need be. What is our purpose, if not this?
How little you yet understand. We are not here to fight the Wallister. With Hierophant Balbatos gone and the young Lord of Coritanai in their hands, the kingdom will never again rise. It falls to us to make the most of the situation and complete our research. That is our purpose, dear Cressida.
Then let me ask you, as daughter to father, do you not want vengeance for mother and sister? The very man who assaults this castle is their murderer. Forsaking your country is one thing, forsaking kin, another. I will not. I cannot.
As stubborn as your sister.
Master Nibeth, why are you yet within? The time for flight is now.
Commander Ronsenbach, it is to my shame you had to witness this.
There is no shame in a daughter so devoted to her people. But Cressida, you must leave here at once with your father.
What? How could you ask this of me? I am full ready to die here by your side, Commander.
Then you are a fool. The lives of me and my men are payment enough today.
No!
His Eminence saw in Master Nibeth's inquiries a light for Galgistan's future. If there's any hope he can claim that prize, the greatest prize, well, then we must devote ourselves to seeing that he complete his work. I do not deny the wrath directed at us by those outside our walls. But you need not bear the burden for that. Complete your research. Prove us worthy of such a boon. Bring joy to Galgistan. Your place is by your father's side, Cressida. For Hector's sake, as well as ours.
But, Commander...
Please, Master Nibeth, go now. Your research shall be our legacy.
I shall consider it my duty above all others.
Godspeed, Cressida. One day, you will tell your own child of the glory and the fall of the great kingdom of Galgistan.
The chariot guide you, Commander.
I was starting to wonder if you'd ever arrive, Denham.
It's over, Zabos. Throw down your weapons and surrender.
Show some respect when you speak to a High Commander, boy. Defeated or not, if we're going to hell, you're coming with us. The Duke, become the savior of your people. A fine irony, that.
We owe you our lives. I suppose thanks are in order. But that begs the question, why? I can't recall the last time a Wallister went out of his way for us. And story was, you were the one behind the massacre at Balma Musa.
I was there, but I had no part in it. I made up my mind to leave the Resistance the moment I learned of their plans for Balma Musa. The Duke repaid me by blaming me for the massacre and placing a price on my head.
Oh.
I knew then who my true foe was. The age-old struggle between Wallister and Galgastani is a lie. Men like the Hierophant and the Duke pit us against each other in their own struggle for power. It is they who deserve our wrath, not you and I.
And as you rise to become a leader of men, tell me, do you never worry that you become the tyrant you replace? What will you do then?
Should it come to that, I am prepared to forfeit my life.
That's youth talking. Still, you seem to believe what you say. That's good enough for me.
I hope to prove your trust well placed.
Dark news, Denham. Caritanai has fallen to the Duke.
So, the Resistance has come. I never set out to destroy them. Now here we are. If it means defeating the Duke, if it means bringing peace to Valeria, I fight them only too gladly.
I am told Tartaros has accepted our proposal.
He has. We're to meet at the cathedral in Rhyme at a time of our choosing. He even agreed to limit our escorts to 3 men apiece.
You've served me well in this vice. I could ask for no finer envoy.
We are one step nearer to vanquishing the Bakram.
All well and good, Your Grace. But can the Dark Knights be trusted?
I should have your tongue out for that. You dare question me.
You squabble like children. Your concern, however well meant, is uncalled for. The Dark Knights will honor their agreement. They know full well the Bakram cannot stand against us with the Galgastani gone. An alliance serves their interest as much as ours.
If the Commons learn of this pact with the Dark Knights, it will not go well for us.
We need only maintain the deception until Brantin falls. His claim to power rests on the young heir to House Eltenahu. Without the boy, Brantin is nothing. Stripping him of the regency will be simple enough. With his power lost, his flock will soon scatter. Once we have restored peace to the Isles, the Dark Knights will have no choice but to return to Lodis. I know you've only just returned, but I'm afraid there's no time to rest. We must inform Tartaros of the time of the meeting. Fetch me quill and parchment.
Leonard!
It's been a long time, Denham. Tell me, do you still cling to hope? Or has despair taken its place? Even now, there is a place for you in the Resistance, you know. You defeated High Commander Zabos. With such a fine trophy as that, none would gainsay your return.
That's not why I fought Sir Zabos. You of all people should know who started this war. There's no place in the Resistance for me, or you for that matter.
A vast gulf spreads between what is and what might be. Someone must span this divide.
And you're the man to do it? Is that what you want?
The wheel has turned. Our fate was decided the moment you stood before me. You crave the light, but I am content to dwell in the dark and drink deep of blood. Draw your sword. We decide this now. Just you and I.
We will decide this, but not alone. This war is much bigger than us.
So it is. Judgment's hour is at hand, Denham. You've grown strong, Denham. And you were right.
Leonard!
Denham, listen to me. The Duke meets with the Dark Knights at Rhyme. He hopes to forge a new pact.
What?
But it's a devil's bargain he strikes. After the Bakram fall, the Duke has no intention of driving out the Dark Knights. He will bend his knee to Lodis, and Valeria will be his reward. The Duke's gone mad with power.
Be still, Leonard.
Please, Denham, go to Rhyme. You must stop the Duke. In you, I still see hope.
Leonard!
Arisa, my love.
Leonor.
All roads to Rhyme lead through Almorica.
All roads, perhaps. But what if you were to hire a ship in Ashton?
The sea is much too dangerous. The Duke has bolstered patrols as a precaution against partisans and what remains of Balbatos's men.
A ship would draw notice, yes. And the war has left no shortage of pirates. There is, however, an alternative.
What alternative?
The Burnham Massif is all that stands between Coridani and Rhyme.
Cross the Massif? Are you joking? I know of no pass through the mountains.
There is an obscure trail the caravans have used to reach Rhyme since the onset of the war. No easy journey, I admit, but I see no other way.
If it will allow us to approach Rhyme without raising the suspicions of the Bakram or the Duke, it's perfect.
Not entirely perfect. You see, it is more than crags and cliffs that make the journey perilous. The trail is a favorite of fell beasts, demons, and worse.
Well, when you put it that way, what are we waiting for?
Denham, I am alone without you.
No, you have always been alone.
Who's there? Lancelot Tartaros, what are you doing here?
Your mother left this world upon your birth. And your father followed her only a few months before the war broke out. Your blood begins and ends with you, Kashua. You are alone. Truly.
What are you talking about? I have a brother. Surely you've not forgotten Denham.
I gather you realize the Abuna was not your father. Yet you assumed that your brother shared your orphaned lineage. You assumed wrongly.
Then who am I? Who do you say I am?
Vesalia. Your true name is Vesalia Oberith.
Vesalia Oberith? That's not possible.
You are cautious. Good. House Oberith gave Valeria her king. You are his daughter. But it was not Queen Venota who bore you into this world. One of her handmaidens, a girl named Manaflora, caught the king's eye. But even as you quickened in the womb, the queen carried the unborn prince. Wanting no rival for her son, she expelled your mother from the castle before you were born. Manaflora died, giving birth to you.
Who would believe such a tale?
It was the Buckram regent, Branton Morn, who took you in. He left you in the care of his brother, Abuna Prancet. Were it not for you and your secret, a man such as Branton would never have risen so high or so swift.
Nonsense and lies!
But there is proof. Your necklace. It bears an inscription written in the old tongue. One with your religious training should have no trouble reading it. Le bon Vesalia Sanfon, d'Estonia Lera Funan. To my daughter Versalia, eternal beloved. A gift from King Dogalawa to celebrate your birth. The Queen made it appear as though you and your mother had been killed. He went to his grave full expecting to meet you in the beyond. You must have read the inscription. Nurtured doubts about your origins.
What do you want from me?
For you to return with us to Heim. There, Abuna Prancet can answer any other questions you may have. This way, Princess Kashua.
Getting into Rye might have been the easy part. Where could the Duke be hiding?
Quickly! Quickly now!
If they found me... What could Weiss be doing with those Bakram soldiers?
Who put you to this? Answer me!
What farce? They're here under your orders. You've conspired against me, Tartaros.
I know nothing of this. I swear it.
Weiss, thank the Father.
Your Grace, to me!
What treachery is this? Weiss? You... No.
Who holds the power now, Your Grace? You're next, Lancelot.
Ambition has poisoned you. It will be your downfall.
Look around you. I've already won. Kill him. What's that?
What's the meaning of this? Out of our way!
You are guests in our land, foreigner, and as such you will stand down.
Whose black coin fills your purse, eh? Surely not Branton's.
Your own lack of restraint has brought this upon you. Now yield!
Words you'll regret, churl.
What? Where'd they come from?
Seems as though the Bakram have turned against the Dark Knights. Or rather, the Dark Knights played them false.
Hold!
Let them go. We'll deal with this lot first.
These Bakram are green to battle. Take out their leader, and their ranks will crumble.
Unfortunate to die at the hands of one so unworthy.
Now's our chance to find the Duke and the Dark Knight Lancelot, then quit this place for good.
No! Spare me! Please! Mercy!
Whatever shall we do with you?
Please. This was Branton's idea. It was him put me to this. I've no quarrel with the Dark Knights. Mercy, I beg you.
Have you no honor whatsoever?
Whatever you wish. My honor is yours. I am at your command.
Then I command you to be silent.
I bear you no ill will. Truly, it was a demon. An ogre crept inside me.
I said silence! Mercy, was it? Very well. I grant you your life.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
But you are never to appear in my sight again.
Thank you. I won't. I swear it.
Away with you! My thanks to you both.
A horse arrived from Fidok a short while ago. Prancet is no longer under chain at Heim. Someone has taken him away.
What? Who did this?
The Liberation Front, it seems.
Now that we have the princess, Prancet is of no further use. Yet I'd rather not have him filling people's heads with hearsay. I'll leave this matter in your capable hands. Find this party from the front and destroy them. I care not if Prancet should fall with them. All who know the truth must be dealt with, and swiftly.
On the honor of House Glacius, it will be done.
And what of Branton? He's made his bed, let him lie in it. As for us, we practice patience. Soon we will find what we seek.
We put ourselves at your mercy. Our swords are yours, if you'll have them.
Those who refused surrender have already left the castle.
We are yours to command, my lord.
It was Selena's order that we surrender, should it come to that.
What's done is done. We must look forward now.
Regent Branton, Hierophant Balbatos, Duke Ronway. These are the men who set us against each other. They embroil Valeria in an unending war to satisfy their lust for power. How many innocents have suffered for their greed? When we still lived under the heel of the Galgastani, I swore I would never follow in their footsteps. And if I found myself marching down their path, I vowed to forfeit my life. Are you prepared to do the same?
Those of us who remain have long harbored doubts about the Duke's methods. I cannot say that we are all prepared to make such sacrifice, but we will follow your example as best we can.
They know you had no part in the misfortune at Balmamusa. Sir Leonard told us everything before he left for Corytonai. He took with him those who would not listen or yet supported the Duke in spite of the truth.
I was to march for Balmamusa, but Sir Leonard commanded me to stay. He did the same for anyone he felt might balk at such an order. When the deed was done, he told us he meant to bear the blame, and that you were to carry on in his stead.
Leonard said this.
Accept us among you. On our lives, I swear you will never have cause to regret it.
Very well. This day hence, we fight as one.
Canopus. And Denham too. I'm glad to see you both well.
And you, Sir Mirden. Sir Gildas?
How is he? The Starseer remains lost in the mists of sleep, but he draws breath and is whole of body.
That is well, then. And Lancelot, has he not returned?
I have not seen him since the night of the Bakram attack. They held us at a camp outside Rhyme. We would be there still, if not for you. What is next for you? An assault on Fidok, I suppose?
That's the plan. A rift grows between Branton and the Dark Knights. While they contend with one another, we stand a good chance of taking the castle.
As it happens, we have a score of our own to settle. Room in your party for 2 more?
Good. Let us ride. Sir Denham, word from our shadows in the Bakram army. The Dark Knights have dispatched a lone company from Fidok. They travel by stealth for Bode.
Bode, of all places?
The Liberation Front. But why would the Dark Knights move against them now?
Whatever the reason, no good will come of it. Best have a look for ourselves.
Let's move. Great Father, what have they done? Saria, are you all right?
I'm fine. What of the others?
Why did they do this?
We freed the Abuna from Heim, brought him here.
What Abuna?
Your father, Abuna Pranset.
My father lives. Where is he?
I know not. If his body isn't among the dead, they must have taken him with them.
Why is my father of such interest to the Dark Knights?
They seek a woman named Manaflora. There is but one man who knows her whereabouts.
My father?
Only, I think they might already have found her.
What do you mean?
It's complicated.
Another time, then. For now, we best leave before they return.
Yes, you should go.
And you? Why not come with me?
I'm not sure that's wise.
We are not the resistance you knew, Saria. The Duke's ways are not our ways. Join us. Together, we can end this war.
Too many died today, but I should let it end like this. I shall take you at your word.
Good. Now, let's be off.
The front line is broken. Vidocq will fall.
And with me sitting the throne, a disgrace.
We must salvage what we can, my lord. Depart at once. Leave the castle's defense to us.
You expect me to desert my post?
The High Champion is a field without so much as an honor guard. I am asking you to protect him.
Of course. We must see to Lancelot. And there is the matter of the girl besides. Ozma, the castle is yours.
I'll take good care of her.
Ozma, watch yourself out there.
And you, my lord.
Not a soul. Huh? Sister, what are you doing here?
Come to my rescue? What a good brother you are.
What are you doing?
Ah, there you are, Kashua.
Lancelot!
It's dangerous here. We're leaving the castle. Come with me.
My lord, I thought you were on the field.
Glad to see you still live, Ozma.
Sir Balsaphon awaits you without.
The hour grows late. Take whoever's left and leave the castle.
Kashua!
Leave this one to me. The princess must be kept safe.
The better part of valor is discretion. We leave at once.
You made a mockery of me at Rhyme. A slight I mean to avenge, boy.
Your right eye or your left? Either will suffice, I should think. It would make a fine gift for your sister. A pendant? Perhaps a brooch? How fitting. I'm told you only have eyes for her.
Venom of Goliath! It is a foul turn you've done, my brother.
Twins? Yes. You have his look. Do you share his vulgar nature besides?
I hope you enjoyed that insult. It will be your last. Glory to House Glacius. Glory to Lodis.
Why did she go with them? What could she be thinking?
And death shall redeem thee of thy worldly sins, even as it washes clean thine eternal soul.
Let me go! Please, don't kill me!
Kneel, child. Pray to the Great Father.
Neil, what have I done? Why are you doing this?
Great Father Philaha, forgive the sins of this, your child.
Please, no! Call Branton. He'll tell you. I did as he ordered. No more. Please, I don't want to die. Denham! Denham!
It was 2 days before I learned of the execution.